going to be comparing the original and remake of the 1984 A Nightmare on Elm Street. The 1984 version of A Nightmare on Elm Street was directed by Wes Craven and produced by Robert Shaye. The film itself was also written by director Wes Craven. The film starred Johnny Depp, who is now a big-time actor, and the film's antagonist, Freddy Krueger, was portrayed by Robert Englund, who was praised well for his part. In the 2010 adaptation of the film, it was directed by Samuel Bayer, and was written by two writers, Wesley Strike and Eric Reiser. The storyline of the film is the same core concept, however, the writers made their own twist on the film and made subtle changes compared to the original. For example, in the 1984 version of the film, Freddy was a murderer, but in the 2010 remake, Freddy was portrayed as a paedophile who got burned alive by the local community after he was found out. Both adaptations of the film have a certificate of 18 due to the nature and context of the film. The original A Nightmare on Elm Street had 4 production companies working on the film: New Line Cinema, Media Home Entertainment, Smart Egg Pictures, and Elm Street Venture. Elm Street Venture was the copyright owner, meaning they own all rights to the film, kind of like how Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man showing up in cinematic productions. The remake had only 2 production companies working on the film, which were New Line Cinema, who worked on the original, and Platinum Dunes. Michael Bay worked with Platinum Dunes to produce the remake for New Line Cinema. They intended to reboot the entire franchise of Nightmare on Elm Street. The budget of the original film was estimated at $1,800,000 and nearly made that money back just from the first weekend, which was $1,300,000 in the USA. The gross income as of May 1985 was $26 million, meaning the film was a success and made a profit. The remake's budget was considerably larger, being estimated at nearly $27 million. However, the opening weekend in the UK only made around $1.4 million, meaning that the remake only made around $200,000 more on the opening weekend. However, the gross income as of July 2010 was over $63 million, which is over twice the budget of the film. In the original film, A Nightmare on Elm Street, it had 39 distributors from all over the world, including Warner Brothers and New Line Home Video, who distributed the film through DVD in 1999, 2001, and 2003 in the USA. The remake, however, had 26 distributors, which again included New Line Cinema, Warner Brothers, and Warner Home Video. The 1984 and had 14 filming locations, which were all filmed in Los Angeles, California. However, in the 2010 version of the film, there was different locations such as Illinois, Indiana, and also California. Unlike the original, the 2010 adaptation had companies for producing special effects for the film. These companies were Method Studios, Pixamondo, and Digiscope. Overall, there were 51 company credits seen in the 1984 adaptation of A Nightmare on Elm Street, and 50 in the 2010 version. Both films were shown in cinemas around the world and released on Lasercopy again throughout the world. In conclusion, I believe both films were a success due to the profit both films made. However, the original did make a huge profit without the use of any special effects. In my opinion, the original will be more successful due to the nature of the film and Robert Englund performing his role very well without the use of special effects needed. Also, the original story was unique and entertaining for the time period it came out, which was 1984.